In this household, we clearly stan BB&B Deco.
Is this an ad?
No, it actually isn't an ad. I wish it was an ad. Hey. I'm just wearing 1, 2, 3 pieces from them, and they're very out there and fun. I'm gonna have fun playing with these wrist cuffs in this video. Hello, friends! Welcome back to my Lolita React series. All of my episodes so far have been reacting to production companies making documentaries about Lolita fashion and Kawaii fashion and J fashion. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 2010 student-made documentary. On YouTube there's a playlist of Lolita documentaries which is really helpful, and there's a lot of really good ones in there. This one is not bad, it's not good. I watched a little bit of it and then I thought I should react to this. This is an interesting documentary and an interesting piece of history. The quality may look bad to you now, but for 2010, this is pretty good quality. Like, if you look at my videos from 2012, they're horrible. The aspect ratio is way small, like, the way I edited it, the colors are all mixed up and stuff. It begins with some grade A copyrighted music from the Marie Antoinette soundtrack, which, classy, great, good. Haven't we all edited a Lolita video using the Marie Antoinette soundtrack? It's a good soundtrack, but I can't play it because it is copywritten. Biggest problem with this documentary, right off the bat. The title is Lolicon, the Lolita subculture. In the description it says, the title is a joke, don't get offended, don't be mad. And the comments on this video are disabled, which I find very interesting, because Lolicon is the exact word that Lolitas try to avoid. It is the exact definition of what Lolita is not. Lolicon is a term for erotic sexual desires towards young girls that is usually used in animes and hentai. That's what we're trying to avoid. And by just using it and saying, no, it's a joke, don't get offended, that's not how comedy works. You don't just say something that is wrong and say, that's a joke. No, you have to have some sort of parody or some sort of satire, not just use it. Don't use the word lolicon unless you're actually talking about lolicon, and keep lolicon the fuck away from my fashion. Thanks. Oh my gosh. 2010 is the prime of super sugary OTT sweet Lolita, so you see a lot of good prints in this. Oh, this is Miki's booth. My friend, she's an illustrator. She's done a lot of stuff with Lolita. She used to be the owner of Fairy Tale Boutique. It makes me so happy to see her booth. Like, I miss when she would sell at conventions, and oh, all of her stuff was so cute. Oh, that headpiece. Oh, that melty chocolate, beautiful heart headpiece. I love it. I want it. So, if you have watched my Lolita Evolution video, I think it's in that video, I tell a story about how a girl scammed me and sold me the wrong dress for $400. A girl started to pull out a dress and I said, wait, is that Twinkle Mermaid? One of the first Lolita pieces that I fell in love with was Twinkle Mermaid. She said, why, yes it is. And I said, is it the blue, pink, and white colorway? And she says, yes it is. And I was like, I will buy that from you immediately. And she says, okay, $400. And I was like, yes, I don't have $400, but I will payment plan you for it like I want it. I'll give you like $100 here. Over the course of a few months, I paid what I could to pay off $400. And then she sends it out to me, and I get this Aqua Princess. An Aqua Princess is like a fine print. It's really cute, but it's not worth $400. At least it wasn't at the time. That girl's in this documentary. I'm not gonna disclose who it is, but it was a real throwback to see her. This is just water, but it should be tea.
I think just from looking around at all of the anime sites and stuff, I saw a lot of Lolita things, and then I found them in books around Borders and stuff like that, just the whole Japanese.
I want to know, are Lolita fashion books still in Borders? Does Borders still exist? I don't think Borders still exists. I think that it went out of business. That's so sad. I remember fondly being a teenager and just loitering in bookstores and looking at the fashion magazines and the fashion books. And they had like fruits in Borders. And some of them had Gothic Lolita Bibles. Man. And that's how a lot of people discovered it. And this is evidence of that. That's why we need bookstores and we need print fashion books. Yes! Alex is in this documentary! Alex is the designer behind Automatic Honey.
Out from a friend back in high school. She was really into the fashion. I ended up, getting more involved in this stuff.
I just love it because it's like I'm dressing up like a child again. And when I was little, I loved dressing up and trying to be a princess. And I still can.
Anytime you're interviewed for Lolita Fashion, try not to mention that it reminds you of being a child. Even if it does, just don't go there. People aren't gonna interpret it the right way.
Wrist cuffs.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Dress, headband. Yeah, everything's so expensive. I don't want to think about it. Probably about 500.
Yeah, it's about
$500? I feel like that is not correct. She has a full Angelic Pretty set. She has the headpiece, the dress, the socks, and then her shoes are probably really expensive. I think she has like accessories. I'm too lazy to do the math on this. But yeah, Lolita is expensive. True facts. But you can do it for cheap. So who makes this stuff? This was filmed at Pacific Media Expo, a convention in California. This was filmed the 1 year that Angelic Pretty went as a guest. And I don't know exactly what happened, but something happened and Angelic Pretty refused to ever be a guest there again, which is huge. I so wish that I could have been here. At this point in time, I was living in California, but I didn't know about Pacific Media Expo, so I'm so sad that I missed this. I'm so sad. Oh, everyone in the audience looks so good. I wish the person filming this probably didn't want to make people feel uncomfortable, but I really wish that they had gotten like a front view of the whole audience, because, I mean, they're kind of filming them from behind, which is even, in a sense, creepier. I wish that they had just asked, being like, this is for a school project, can we film all of you? Because I want to see everyone. Oh, all the looks. The designers, Maki and Asuka, are there. Oh my gosh, they both look so beautiful. Wearing Starnight Theater and Powder Rose. Oh, perfection.
Is there any more themes or imagery you wish to expand on?
テーマとしてはやっぱり可愛いものが第一なんですけれども
I just want to mention this because from a filmmaking standpoint, if you want to make a documentary about J fashion, this is a really good way of editing an interview. My advice is, if you are watching an interview of a designer, of a personality, of a model, of an actor, whoever, who's speaking another language, film them in their native language. And then when the translator is translating, either film the translator as well or take notes of what the translator is saying and then do an overlay so that that way you have the person speaking their native language and then subtitles of what they are saying. It sucks when docs film the translator and you just like have the person sitting there in silence. It kind of has this like weird disconnect, and I really like the way that they did this. Like, this is really smart.
It depends on who it is. Most people are pretty accepting. You know, they say, oh, that's cute.
I miss the time when Lolitas wore jewels on their face. I honestly miss it. I never could do it quite right, and I always think it's so cute.
Have you ever seen Kamikaze Girls?
Yes.
Have you seen the movie Kamikaze Girls?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a cute movie.
Yeah, I own that movie.
そこに私の大好きなメゾン ベイビージャスターズシャインブライトがあります。
いらっしゃいませ。
I love that Kamikaze Girls is kind of like a really big advertisement for Baby the Star Shine Bright. I love the book, I love the manga, I love the movie. And Kamikaze Girls is a great way to kind of teach you about Lolita fashion, but in a like entertaining, silly, dramatized way. Momoko kind of lives in like an idealized Lolita world, so it's not like completely accurate, obviously, it's fiction. But if you haven't seen it, it is a great movie. That was honestly a really cute documentary. It was well done. My biggest problem is the use of the word lolicon. But other than that, they did interview Lolitas and they kind of talked about their history and how they found Lolita and even some experiences they've had while wearing it and what it means to them. And it is great, especially for the time. It's a really cute piece of history. Until next time, stay lovely.